How on a day, my beautiful and amazing people. I salute you according to that time, or depending on when that and that they listen to us. I welcome you to this beautiful day with another beautiful information. My people, now well done, now welcome. My people, I want you to listen to this update from the beginning to the end so that you can be able to grasp what we want to say here. Wonder shall never end. The story of Judy Austin and Edochie have been having many branches recently. A lot of things are happening, but I don't understand why the more gallows do not have shame in their body. They don't have shame on their face. They behave like people where they don't already chop since. I don't know whether I understand what I mean by Nderi. Judy Austin and her family, there's nobody there you can say, okay, let's hold this person. Before, I used to think that the father is not part of the game they are playing and everything. But recently, I come to realize that from the beginning, all the things that the man had been saying had been lies. He is part of the game. He knows everything. Was part of giving Judy Austin out to Edochie. He was enjoying the whole thing at the beginning. So whatever that's happening now that he is dragging to, or he is saying that he's not part of it, that concerns him. But ab initio, he knows everything. I mean everything. My people know be smart, The information reaching us now is that Judy Austin Papa is now fronting the this thing of you, the Doche, coming to pay the school fees of the kids that he has left with Judy Austin for 2 months now in Abuja, and without coming to give them anything. They say Judy Austin had run to his village to complain to his father that Edochie had abandoned them and school is resuming, and Edochie is not talking about how Ndubisi and Pet will go to Ndubisi and Stadike will go back to school, because they actually had an agreement that the school where then they go will be changed because of some financial involvement, because he was complaining recently that many things are too hard and there were a lot of things he wants to do this year, so that they would try to take Stadike and Ndubisi to another school that is moderate but good for them, which two of them agreed. But all of a sudden, reaching the month of August, month of July, he started behaving somehow, wild and everything. And since then, he left for location in Asaba. Unlike him, has not called, has not come back, and everything. All effort to reach him proved abortive because he deliberately do not want to reach anybody. It's not as if the clients are not going, but he does not want to reach him. Anytime he calls, he either scold her, or decided to abort the call. That it is becoming something that she doesn't understand. That on her own, she doesn't want to bother anything. She can wait until when whatever is the case finishes, while she's doing her own effort to make sure that she reconcile with you. But one important thing is that these kids are going to start school and she doesn't know what to do. So she went to the father so that the father can see a way he can be able to manage the situation, whether to talk to the family of you, the Doche, or whether to talk to the kinsmen, or whether anyhow want to do it. And I know say I don't bring on a gist before when this issue came up that Judy had abandoned Yul, that Yul had abandoned Judy and the kids in Abuja. I told you that Judy Austin Papa sent an emissary or send a messenger to Edochie's family, which Sapet Edochie didn't listen to the man, didn't even give consent to the man. But it was Sapet Edochie's younger brother that listened and told the guy that they never come to marry Judy. And because they never came to marry Judy, that they have no right to come and be talking about anything concerning that. So, but this time around, having that at the back of their mind and understanding how true it is, because when they married Judy, there was no proper thing that was done, meaning that Judy was not even married. When they came to Judy's place, like we heard from Mama Rita Edochie that Edochie went and hired Obomano people and Ochaja people wear uniform, carry uniform, give them. They went there to marry Judy. That it was not nobody from Teje, no woman represented from Teje, no man represented from Teje. Meaning that whatever they did there that day is null and void. It's not a marriage. And funny enough, none of them, nothing was recorded. Nothing was no picture snapping, no video coverage, no snapshot. Everybody was told not to snap it so that it will not be on social media. But at the end of the day, the thing still came up on social media immediately. My people, no be smart, They say, well, after considering all these things and the excuses they will give the man, Judy Austin Papa now decided to go alone and decided to visit Tapete Edochie, go alone as if it's just a courtesy call to Ebubedike, the man that everybody knows as the Lion of Africa. So, and meanwhile, Judy Austin, Sapet Edochie had not ever before met with Judy Austin father. So the man went discreetly to meet Sapet Edochie and begging Sapet Edochie to consider the kids because they are kids. Because they say when he arrives in the house, Sapet didn't recognize him, but he pleaded with Sapet to give him audience. Let him talk because what he wants to say is very important for both of them. Irrespective, no matter how bad if the situation is, but as Sapet, as a man, should give him audience. After talking, even if he doesn't want to say anything, they can leave, but that Sapet should allow him to express himself. According to what they let us know, they say Sapet Edochie looked at the man and was just telling him that he is too old and too responsible to do all these things. Why is it that an old man like him don't even understand the African tradition, not to talk of the Igbo tradition? How can somebody comes to your house to marry your daughter? None of his member of the family was represented, and you still carry your daughter and give to the person, and you say it's deception. It is not deception, it's obsession. Yes, it's not deception, it's obsession, and it's foolishness in at the highest level. So they say Sapet now asks him to talk if he say he has anything to say. Yes, Mr. Mogalona begged Sapet for forgiveness or asked him to forget that whatever that happened has happened. And it is these two people that are going to stay together that came for the thing, and he allowed it because the man had been coming in his house telling him that he wants to get his daughter who had left the first marriage as the wife. And he told the man how possible it is, knowing that the daughter was already married before. The man said that he should leave that to him. He said he now told Sapet Edochie that he also want to go into Austin's marriage with you, Edochie, or whatever that transpired. It's not his business right now because they should reap what they sow. But what he came to do is looking at those kids that are answering Edochies. It will not be good to allow them not to go to school. It will not be good to keep them hungry. That Sapet should call Jude Edochie and say, for the sake of those kids that are not part of whatever that is happening, even if it's a quarrel, that you should send in something that's upkeep for those keep. Because one, that this school that is resumed now, that has resumed now, these kids are not going to school, and it doesn't tell well of them. And meanwhile, it is also reported that the kids don't have their own baby food. It is also not acceptable, totally unacceptable. He said that whatever that happens, or however, let them leave Judy Austin and you Edochie aside this. The kids that are answering Edochie, that Sapet Edochie should try his best to make sure that he talk to you to take care of those kids. As long as the kids are receiving their school fees and the kids are entering the school and the school fees are entering to the school and the kids are eating, that every other thing is secondary. They can reconcile no matter how many days it takes. And if they cannot reconcile, still no problem because the kids are answering Edochies and they will keep answering Edochies. My people no be smart, They say when Mr. Mogalo said this, Sapet was weak because the man spoke intelligently and accurately because his intention or his opinion is about the kids. His focus is on the kids, how the kids will become somebody. And the kids belong to the Duchess, whether they like it or not. The kids belong to the Duchess as long as it's Judy Austin and you, the Duchess, that claims parents of those kids. So, and that giving them their name, a Duchess. So, whatever that happens to the kids, will bring shame to the Edochie. So he was trying to tell Sape that if actually nothing is done, that the Edochies can come and take the kids and train them by themselves if they are feeling that they are telling lies. And at this time, I said, oh, you can release the Edochie's kids freely to them. But you guys have held Mr. Obasi kids for how many years? The man has been shouting and crying on social media that they should give, that he need access to his kids. He doesn't know whether they are alive or not. And you are a father hearing it and kept quiet. You have not even done anything. You have not assisted Mr. Obasi to go and have these kids. You have not even told your daughter to give Mr. Obasi back his kids. You stole that one and hid it. Now you want to tell us that, or you are telling you, Sapete Edochie, that for the sake of the kids, that they can even take the kid and train. All he wants are the well-being of the kids. I don't know what to say here, because sometimes some things happen and you don't know how to put mouth in it. If you look at what Morgalu said, it's very, very intelligent. Those kids need to go to school, no matter what happened. It is not their fault. They are just a victim of two failed marriages. If actually Judy Austin and you, the Edochie marriage has failed. So if they fail, they are just victim of a failed marriage. But right now, we can't call it a failed marriage. We can't even call it abandonment, because Yul is in a set. The only thing is that he doesn't allow anybody to visit him on the set, except it is good. So let's take it that everything that bites in the night is mosquito. Let's take it that Judy Edochie is not around. That's why he's not being seen with Judy, and he's not being seen with friends around. But what will happen is, if the set is over and you, the Edochie, decides to go to another place without going to Abuja to see Judy and the kids, which their housing is about to expire, then we will know that there is serious issue. But I tell you the truth, from reliable information, like some people are dragging me under the comment section that I am saying what others are not saying. Well, I don't want to say what others are saying. I want to say what I know is correct. You, the Edochie, had been in Asaba for 2 months inside the one hotel, which is good. And they have consistently been there, going out in the morning and coming in the night. I don't want to give you details so that the staff of that hotel will not be held responsible, but I tell you the truth. The last time I visited there, you is still there. I was there yesterday, you is still there. You, Edochie, is still there, going with Lizzie Good. So it's not, and I made some inquiries. They don't know. I heard I said Odogu. Oh, Odogu is here. They say he has been here. He has not gone. He has been here. He has not gone any night. You see, they have been seeing him, not knowing that I am making use of the information. I just try to find out. They said they have been seeing him every day in this house, in this hotel, with this woman coming in every night to pass a night with him. There is no other person that has come. No other person. So I am not just trying to say that others are telling lies, but it's just the way you get your own information. But it is based on this information that Judy Austin Papa is now scrambling and looking for a way they can get help from the Edochies. So, but after everything, Sapete Edochie was offended and was now telling the man that these kids need to go to school. He didn't say anything. He didn't promise anything, but he said those kids need to go to school, meaning that he may do something on his own to make sure that the kids go to school. Remember, there were speculations online that he knows about those kids, that if the proper DNA is done, it will be revealed that he is the father of those kids. Personally, I don't know about this, and I don't have evidence about it. But now, the way he's saying these kids need to go to school, these kids need to go to school, meaning that maybe, probably, he may know something about those kids. I don't know. But whatever, the issue is that it was agreed that the kids will go to school. And it was not agreed how the money will come. But from the look of things, our Tori person, they tell us that the voice of Sapete Edochie shows that he is going to actually support the training of those kids, even if you abandons Judy. But the truth of the matter is that the Sapete Edochie told Mr. Morgalu, Pope and plain, that your daughter is not accepted in our home right now because your daughter has caused more harm to us than good. And my son's career is down because of her. So she had to give my son space so that he can be able to rebrand himself, he can be able to reintegrate himself into the system, and he can be able to do what he knows how to do best. Because my son is good at the work. Only that the presence of Judy has taken fans away, taken opportunities away, taken things away that most establishments are suffering lack of patronage because of Judy and you. And because of the Edochies are involved, because at a point people started dragging all Edochies and started hating everything that has to do with the Edochies. My people no be smart, they say Mr. Obase, Mr. Mogalo was so sober in explaining everything to Sapet, thereby convincing Sapet to assist the training of those kids. I don't know how it's going to be, but whatever. Judy Austin is still abandoned in Abuja by Jude Edochie. And Judy Austin is looking for a way to send the kids to school. And Judy Austin Papa had come to approach Sapet Edochie to make sure that they get the backings, the backings they needed to get those kids enrolled in the school. My people, like and share this video, and God will bless you. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so. Not for returning subscribers. So say, well, now, well done, my people. Now, welcome. Make una have a nice day. Bye.